Hey guys. Alright, so today we're going to talk about breaking bad habits. Not the type of bad habit like scrolling through Instagram every 5 minutes or biting your nails and that sort of thing. I'm going to talk about a bad habit that I picked up probably a long time ago when I started to learn HTML and how to create static websites. Building static websites, especially if you're doing 3 pages, is not terribly difficult. And back in the day, I would used to create a home page and have all my elements on it, like my footer, my navigation, and the logo, and that sort of thing. And then once I had that all set up, I would then copy and paste all those bits into different HTML pages so I can make an about page, or like a contact us page, or an FAQ page. Most of the time that worked out fine until I got to the point where I'm like, shoot, I want to change my about page to say about us on every single navigation header. So then I go through all 3 or 4 pages and make that change, and then next thing you know, I want to change the hover color, or I want to change the underline style, and then that got to be such a pain. So recently I created 2 static websites, and I haven't created static websites in a really long time, but I decided that I didn't want to copy and paste anymore and go through that frustration again. So I came across a tool called Nunjucks and then a tool called Gulp. And using them together, I was able to create different parts, say the footer, the navigation, and like the logo, and then pull them in to separate pages when I needed them. So typically you would have a web page that looks something like this. Thank you, pineapple. You've got sort of your typical navigation, some content, and then some footer at the bottom. With Nunjucks, I was able to create one file that was just straight up navigation, and then create another file that was just the footer, and then anytime I needed it, I could just call upon the navigation file and then insert it. Every time I want to change about to say about us, I don't only have to make the change one time in the navigation file. So that was super handy, and I came across this blog by someone named Zelly, whatever. Very useful blog. I'll link it below. Really appreciate, developers putting this content out there. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you're starting out to learn HTML and CSS and you want to save yourself a little bit of aggravation, of course, to use these 2 tools, you'll have to use something like NPM, a package manager, but the tutorial I was talking about is actually really handy. It'll kind of take you through all the steps. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to sign off with this pineapple here. I think it's starting to ripen up. Anyways, talk to you in the next one.